of 26th of June to the 2nd of July 2022. Please keep in mind these are general readings and they might not resonate with everyone. I pre-shuffled your cards and let's move straight into the reading. The overall energy of this week is the Seven of Swords. So quite some deceptive energy, some feeling of deception coming up this week. Starting off with the Devil. The Six of Cups. The Page of Swords. The Eight of Wands. The Four of Swords. The Ace of Wands. The Hanged Man. Can you see properly? Feels like there's a lot of space here. Maybe let's move here. So, just like to have those aligned. Better? Yes. And the Hanged Man, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So looking into this, you've been on a person that stirred some of your feelings, but you felt like, is this your own energy or is this a sense of betrayal you had through a person, someone you felt almost chained to, like almost obsessive towards, but then there seemed to be an equal give and take. Still, you wanted to investigate a bit more, probably seen this person online. You went into the direct communication. What sent you back right into going within again, retreating, coming forth with a lot of passion, almost being forced to see it from a different sort of perspective, coming in with a lot of passion and with an offer of love. So let's see how that all unfolded. So what is this Seven of Swords energy about? I'm going to move decks. So confirmed by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. So it looks like there was someone you've been interested in the past, but you've retreated your support, your interest. And you also got this reciprocated by this person not wanting to interact with you, for a sense of betrayal that has happened. So the energy feels like it's someone you just met. Seems to be a contemporary person you've met. And it seems to be auspicious. But then in the past something happened that made both of you retreat from the place of where you were almost willing to offer all your pentacles, and the other person was probably just enjoying spending time with you and giving you their love. But something interrupted that. Some misunderstanding or fight, which has resulted in this feeling of devil, of being in a vicious circle almost. We have the Hanged Man in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So what to make of this? It almost seems like this has very little to do with the two of you. It's more like the shadows of the past, really, that hang and loom over a relatively new relationship. And whatever that was, whether this was old relationships you felt entangled in, or whether this was maybe even something some of you has found on social media, but it created a feeling of you going in like, I've had this before, this is just something bringing me back into vicious circles. And the other person also said, no, I dropped my swords already and I had my share of pain. I'm not going to do this anymore. This is bad energy. Let's abandon this and stop this right here and there. something that hasn't even started yet properly, but it feels of it. So, but there was this equal give and take from you, showing like the Nine of Wands in reverse speaks of a person like, I've had my fair share of fights. I don't need to fight anymore for anything. Like I deserve this equal give and take without having to fight for it. And the other person coming from a place like Ace of Cups in reverse, like I do not have to invest into this. If this is not giving me my Six of Cups, and you both seem to be very clear on it, like I'm not going to fight for this, is what you say, and I am not going to invest any love into this, is what the other person seems to say. So you both have retreated and now seem to be at this Page of Swords, like, which is almost like a spy card, like reverting to checking each other's social media, like as if some sort of piece of information had come up, like a relatively new relationship, and then something has come up, probably online or raised by a person, and now you're all back to this checking each other. You go for the Wheel of Fortune, you say like, okay, if that doesn't work out for me, I'm just trying my luck elsewhere. And the other person is also like, oh, I'm done with heartache and loss. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. If there's something that doesn't work out for me, then I'm not in it. It's interesting how you mirror each other, yet you are both here in that reading. So there seems to be something significant about this, about you two meeting. And, just like even if it was the wrong thing and something has been revealed straight from the start, something holds both of you in it. So there needs to be some sort of open and clear communication. It seems like you are going in with this Eight of Wands, the Star. So now the energy is quite different. And what comes from the other side? Love. So it seems like the shadows of the past have been looming over the two of you, but you wish for something better, and this is what you're communicating, and is reciprocated. So the other person is like, oh, if you're coming with a lot of hope and good wishes and positivity and clear communication, I'm in there with you with a lot of love, and I give you all of my love. And because what I get from you is like you are relatively down to earth, but this other energy, the other person, is probably water sign, very emotional, very much in their feelings, and also very scared of sharing their feelings, being in pain again, being left out in the cold again. So now you communicated very clearly, the two of you, that you want something positive to happen in here. And so you take a little break, breather in here. You come with the King of Pentacles. This is Capricorn. I come with what I have. Like, these are my assets. I'm a very grounded and giving person that comes from a place of their inner power. And the other person comes with the Devil. So probably from the feeling I get, it's more the fear. It's more the fear of what if what you're saying is not what you're saying. So they fear that you just not that you just claim things you can't provide for, that you provide things that will not end up in the love they're looking for. Or is it that they're worried because they come from a very watery place, that this is security but not love? But then there's the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of passion ignited. You reciprocate this with the Lovers, coming in with the best of intentions. And yeah, here the Temperance from the other side. That makes sense. So they are very worried that this is just another offer of something that resembles love but isn't love. Whereas you say, okay, here I am. I come with my hopes. I come with what I have to offer as a person, and I come with a lot of love and passion. And the other person then says, okay, I'm willing to go along, but let's go slowly, because I fear. I fear itself, of being hurt again, of being left out in the cold, of being in pain again. And I just want to look at it. I see that you're coming with really good offers, and I want to reciprocate, but I also want to be safe and look at it from a very safe vantage point. So this is what's happening. So then you come from this place of the Hanged Man, the Queen of Wands. Again, a lot of passion, like, here I am, I'm giving you what you need. So you want passion? Let's take this in almost more in a physical sense. And the other person retreats with the Three of Wands in reverse, saying, wait a minute. They seem to almost hit the brakes here with the Hanged Man, because you want to show this passion and this resolution and this let's go for it. And the other person is very hesitant. They almost fear to plan ahead for the future. And then here's the Page of Wands, like confirming now you come in, your passion is ignited for the other person because you sense and see something that you absolutely want to see in a partner. And with the Page of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you want to dart ahead, but then it's almost like, okay, maybe we should be more cautious here, since you've been showing me nothing but caution in this. And then that almost creates the reverse. What I've seen earlier today with other signs, you're managing this, like you come in with a lot of energy and a lot of positivity, but now you realized just dashing forward does not do the job. I have to have some discernment, and if I do not have discernment, I just do not invest at the moment and just wait. Like the Page of Wands is almost fighting the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's almost saying, like, dash forward but not invest too much. And that suddenly makes the other person go in with the Five of Wands, like, okay, then I'm gonna go for this. If you're not doing anymore, I'm gonna go for this. And then you arrive finally at the Page of Cups, like extending a love offer, a token of peace and love. You do this almost with a trembling heart. It seems like you come in with a lot of oomph, with a lot of energy, well thought through, like your own, resting within your own power. But now you realize, okay, I need to be more real. I need to offer something that is more adapted to the real situation, which is, yes, the Page of Cups comes with a love offer, but also with the fear that it might not work out, because after all, it feels like this is a new person. And there's a lot of hesitation on their side, and maybe this is justified. And the other person comes with the Fool, then saying, okay, wherever it goes, it goes. Let's see where this is going to lead us. Leave it open and see. Forget about the past, forget about the future, and just live in the moment and see where it takes us. Which seems good advice. So overall, it seems like a massive drama. That's a lot of to and fro. But overall, you met someone. There seems to be a bit of a misunderstanding, but overall you're coming from a good place. And after some hesitation, the other person is willing to reciprocate your offer of peace and love. And you two just need to take it slower and just see where it leads you, where you two are at and who you are. And it seems like you are coming from this place of stability and resting within yourself, whereas the other person seems to be much more in their feelings and their emotions. And they just need, in general, a bit more of space for themselves in this, to see themselves in this. And as soon as you give them that space, they're just gonna take it and say, okay, then let's try, the two of us, like clear blank slate, and just have fun. And what is the advice from the universe about this? The Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and the Eight of Cups. So it feels like the Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor, but it almost seems like a lesson, like you have a new person and your wheel of luck has turned to the positive. But now there's the challenge. Will you repeat the same mistakes again with that new person? And will you fall into this trap of temptation and actually then messing it all up because you still carry some of these energies from the past into this new relationship? And the other person just simply can't match it because it's a new person. So this is what it's going to be about next week, and it's certainly something to be continued, Capricorn. So I hope that resonated with you and helps you on. Please like, share and subscribe, and recommend the channel, and see you next week again. Thank you very much.